Hey everybody, Nolan of No Stone Manufacturing. I've got one of our 3-inch exhaust kits for the E320 CDI 2005-2006 model year. Wanted to go over the kit as well as the install today and the parts that come with it. So we've got our stock style downpipe, goes to the stock turbo, mounts in the stock location. We have our two midsections here. This second midsection comes with a new rear hanger bracket. This replaces the one on the car. We'll take this over to the car and show you where that goes. We have our two rear sections here. This one here utilizes the stock rear hanger, and then this is our other rear section. You'll note this kit uses V-bands. You have a female and a male. You can't mix them up. It makes it super easy to get this kit squared away. Got our V-bands here, and then recommended tools here. You only need a 13mm socket ratchet setup to get this installed. A little different for taking everything off the car. Then I recommend getting some of the silicone lube or glass cleaner. This just helps slide the hangers on and get them off easier. Works wonders. So now we're going to take you under the car, show you everything there, and then we'll get to install. All right, we're under the car now. This is our 2005 E320 CDI. I've got the stock exhaust already off the car. We use this for all of our fitment and everything. You'll notice here the stock passenger hanger is still here. The driver hanger is off. You need to remove this bracket, and our bracket will go on the back side of that tab, just like that. You'll use the stock rear hanger, so that can stay up there. And as we come forward, we still utilize the stock transmission hanger as well as the downpipe mount. Now we can get to our install. Clamp, I like to slide this on the lower bracket first, get it back, and then slide this up into position. Got that pinched, we can throw our bolt in the top clamp just loosely. What I like to do is snug this upper clamp up just a little bit, and then use the lower bracket to align it vertically. Get that nut started on there. There we go. So I usually now snug up this lower one a little bit, just to get the downpipe in the correct orientation, because that bracket aligns it. And then we tighten the top one and the bottom one. And now we can move under the car and get the rest of the kit on. All right, so we've now gotten the kit loosely on the car. We start with the first section, second section with the hanger on there, and then just work your way back. Keep everything loose, and then start from the front and tighten as you work your way back. We're gonna go up and take a look at the front here. So you see we got our first section loosely clamped to the downpipe, our trans bracket installed. These have quite a bit of movement in them, so don't worry too much about that. Get your bolts started here, get your clamp on. As we come back, you'll have your first V-band and your second V-band and this hanger bracket. This hanger is also loosely in place right now. We just want to get everything on there with the clamps on. These are quick release clamps, so you do not need to take the nut off. You just pop that off and then pop it back on when you're putting it on. So now I'm going to start from the front and work my way back and get everything tightened and show you guys the final fitment. All right, so now we've got the kit on the car. Everything is tight. We're going to walk you through kind of the procedure and where I like to keep an eye out for clearance issues and things like that. So we're going to start from the front here. So I always start with the front with everything loose. The downpipe's already in position, so that's tight. We get this first piece on, the second piece on, third, fourth piece is on, everything loose. And then I come back and I get my hand up in here to show these guys. I like to give myself a little bit of a gap here under this cross member. This is not going to move very much, so you just need about a finger's clearance in there. Then we come back here. I like to look at this third piece, make sure we're good here, and then back here, to make sure the V-band doesn't tap the subframe, you have to just rotate down a little bit before you tighten these V-bands back here. I do also want to make a note, these are quick release V-bands, so you don't need to take this nut off. You just need to back it out to the end of the stud and pop that off. There is a castle nut that comes with these, so once you get the V-band tight, put the castle nut on and that locks it in place. As you can see now, coming out the backside, the tip has a slight angle out to the driver's side of the car, and it fits up in there. Stay tuned for the
next install video, which we're going to be doing a video on how to install our intake manifold, since that's been a popular request. We'll go from there.